good evening, Jane. Just over a month after losing the League Cup final, Hibs are again plotting a route back to Hampden. They're looking to get to the semi-finals or better in a 6th successive cup competition. That's some start. It's a first cup game in charge for Sean Maloney, and he goes head-to-head with his old Celtic and Scotland teammate Paul Hartley. The big Hibs news, we've been talking about it already, the absence of top scorer Martin Boyle, whose £3 million move to Saudi Arabia looks to be going through. No Kevin Nisbet, he's on the bench along with Wright and Doyle Hayes, and no Rocky Bashiri. Debuts for Ewan Henderson and American international Chris Mueller, returns for Hallberg and Doidge, and Lewis Stevenson starts. There's a change of goalkeeper for Cove Rangers, Kyle Gurley taking over from Stuart McKenzie. There's no Ian Vigurs in midfield. Shea Logan is another experienced player missing, who started at the weekend. And 16-goal Rory McAllister is left on the bench. Leighton McIntosh starts, so do Connor Scully and Jamie Masson. And newly signed Mark Reynolds is among the Cove substitutes. Fivey with top flight experience at Aberdeen and Dundee United, as well as his time here at Hibs. Back it goes to Matt Macy. Wow, that could have ended up in the back of his own net.
Well, that was hearts in the mouth stuff there from Matt Macy. It wasn't a great pass back, you've got to say, from Cadden. It's a little bit short, and you can see a number of players putting him under real pressure, but I think it comes off Megginson in the end. I think Hibs are still, they're obviously just trying to suss out exactly the way they're trying to play.
Ooh, that was a dangerous ball out from Gurley. It put Harry Milne under immediate pressure. Mueller cuts inside, and Gurley does make his first serious save of this cup tie. And it all stemmed from an ill-advised clearance from the goalkeeper, which had Milne under real pressure.
Well, Mueller does really well. You know, big signing in this window for Hibs. He does well to cut back onto his left foot. It's the strike on goal, makes Gurley work.
Squares it for Stevenson. Mueller again popping up all over the pitch. Henderson's crossball looks inviting. Christian Doidge just unable to accept that invitation.
Well, this is a really nice ball from Henderson. Dropped into a perfect area for Doidge to go and attack. He's just perhaps stretching a little bit too much for it. Or not, you know what? I think Doidge has got to do better with that. It's right in his head. I thought he was leaning back a little bit.
It's Jamie Masson to play this in for Cove Rangers. Strachan's shot blocked. Headed away, and the shot comes in from range. And it was a decent hit as well.
Well, you can see it's ricocheting around in the box. They don't really get the lines cleared. Not a bad strike at all.
Just 11 minutes left of this first half. And it's a very competitive Cove so far, famous last words, because Fivey's blunder, but he's going to get away with it because the flag has gone up.
Well, he gets away with it big time. I mean, crazy stuff from Fraser Fivey, trying to thread a ball through the two Hibs players. Ooh. Oh, I tell you what, that's incredible from the linesman. It really is. I'm not sure it is offside. I'm really not sure. Very tight, and what a extremely fortunate
The corner kick out towards the edge of the area. That's a really spectacular effort from Christian Doidge, but it flew straight to Kyle Gurley.
Well, it's not great defending, but I think it was all Christian Doidge could do to get himself on the end of it there.
So we are in the process of adding 1 minute to that 45. Cadden's cross ball! What a chance for Josh Doig to break the deadlock right on half-time.
Well, you can hear the crowd are not happy. It's a great ball in from Cadden. Looks as if the goalkeeper Gurley got a touch on it.
They're having to work hard, Hibs, for their place in the last 16 if it is coming their way. Mueller's shot curling straight into the gloves, the welcoming gloves of Ryan Gourley.
It's a bit of a team shot, really, Rob. Didn't look like he really caught it. Didn't look like he really believed he was going to find the back of the net.
Milne gets it away. It's not a bad ball either, is it? Because it finds Mitch Megginson, who swings the ball across the pitch. An opportunity could be knocking for Jamie Masson, and he didn't quite get enough on the shot. And 30 seconds of time added on remaining. If it's not going to extra time, something has to happen right now. Cadden in! Great defending, Ryan Strachan.
Really is. You see that man Mueller was distraught. He thought he was going to get the winner. Another great ball from Cadden, but look, Strachan, you know, his defensive teammate Morgan Neal on a number of occasions has put the block.
Newell's pass, Doig is after it, and he stabbed it wide.
It's a lovely ball here from Joe Newell, perfectly weighted. Doig, he's got to do better, I think.
Yeah, I thought he'd done the difficult bit by getting on the end of it.
Yeah, indeed. And it didn't look as if he was going to get on the end of it to begin with, and then it looked as if he was really outstretched, and that's why.
There'll be plenty of plaudits coming the way of Cove Rangers on the back of this, but knowing their manager Paul Hartley, it's not plaudits they want, it's a place in the last 16, and that could be under threat right here as Kevin Nisbet drags his shot wide when he surely should have been scoring.
Well, it's moments like that where they've got to find the back of the net. It's a wonderful first touch from Kevin Nisbet. He just drags his shot past that post, and Kyle Gourley's got that covered as well.
It's Jamie Murphy burrowing his way into the box. Doig fires it in, surely this time. Kevin Nisbet scores the goal, which Hibs hope has them in the Scottish Cup last 16. It has taken 112 minutes to break down the resistance of Cove Rangers.
Well, there you go. A huge sigh of relief for Sean Maloney. Good play from Murphy attacking the space, and that's a really nice pick out from Josh Doig. You can see he's in space, he lifts his head before, and there's a composed finish from Kevin Nisbet. And that will do his confidence the world of good. The Hibs striker finding the back of the net. Massive goal. He missed the opportunity earlier on. Now he's put his side 1-0 up, and you would think that should be enough to get them through.
Kevin Nisbet's goal has done it for Hibs. They are relieved to take their place in the Scottish Cup last 16. What a performance from Cove Rangers to resist for 112 minutes. That's how long it took the team from 2 leagues above to finally get the upper hand. Nisbet's goal in extra time, decisive. Hibs 1, Cove Rangers 0.